Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 10 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. I have a goal of reaching 1 million subscribers, so it would mean a lot to me if you could help me get there. Alright, with that said, let's begin. This first video that comes to us today starts off with a chilling bang. The video in question was posted to TikTok by a user named Monikita Official on January 20th of this year, and it's terrifying. At the start of the video, a woman can be seen panicking and moving around, seemingly getting scared of something that's outside. The videographer then moves a bit closer to the window and passes the camera to the panicked woman. She films outside, and it's right then and there that we finally see what's scaring the woman so badly. Take a look. Way far off in the distance, a pair of glowing red eyes can be seen staring at the TikTok user, while she continuously screams in panic and fear before the video eventually ends abruptly, leaving us all to wonder what happened to this woman and her family afterward, and whether or not she called anyone for help. It's unclear as to what was staring back at this family with those terrifying red eyes, but it's definitely creepy, and I can only hope that she at least called the police to get them to come out there and investigate the area. That is, if the clip isn't a hoax. Let me know what you guys think. These next 3 videos are all coming from a TikTok user named Skateboard Chris, who seems to be going through quite the ordeal with the paranormal. Each video documents some truly scary things, so let's dive right into the first clip. At the start of the first video, he explains that a day before, he and his cousin pulled out a Ouija board and started messing around with it. Of course, as I'm sure you can imagine, that turned out to be a gigantic mistake. At first, all seems to be okay with Chris, but then things start to pick up from there. Listen to the bizarre noises that soon follow whenever Chris sets up his camera to record.
I heard it, but I didn't see it.
Me too.
What's that? You can hear that, can't you? I can. Sound like tapping.
Boring naman ito.
Everybody's like, oh, it's the hutch. It's the hutch.
Uy, putong ina mo.
Something that's also quite interesting to note is that one commenter wrote that he heard the words "get out" about 8 seconds after Chris said that he heard tapping noises. Listen closely. And obviously, a tripod falls over all by itself at some point. In the second video, Chris explains that he was moseying around the kitchen because he couldn't get to sleep, so he decided that he would clean some dishes so he could have something to do. But as he's about to find out, he can't even seem to do that in peace.
Ang tingnan mo, bumukas yung tubigan. Bukas ulit. Close the lights. Open the shit.
It's like the second time tonight.
Bukas ulit. Bukas? Oo nga, mga tulit yung ano bukasan, no? Ang tangina mo. Paano bumukas yun? Ano mo? Uff! Ano mo?
He also explains that a little bit before this happened, he also heard the shower in his house running downstairs for an unspecified amount of time.
Ang haba nung region to po, inang.
Whatever this ghost is, it definitely seems to like water for some odd reason. The third and final video that we'll be looking at today from Skateboard Chris was seemingly filmed very late at night. At the start of the footage, we can see Chris talking to his dogs. He said he had the camera up because he was going to do a live stream, but ultimately decided not to as he was too tired. However, it's not too long later in which something very bizarre happens.
Upuan.
Saan?
Magalaw.
Upuan?
Ayun o.
Ay, gago mo, lo. Lo. Nakikita ng aso yan, nakikita ng aso yan. Parang may anino dun sa... Putang ina mo!
Doon po.
Paano kaya may ganyan dito, no? Pag nagkaroon naman tropa multo, so yung magnanakaw para, no?
May kakuntsaba ka, no?
Ngayon, pag nagutom mo, kuha siya ng isang bahit ng manok sa Jollibee.
Food trip.
Uy, lumulutang yung manok!
Tapos dadali sa'yo, no?
The rest of the footage shows Chris trying to figure out what to do, obviously quite scared and worried. To this day, it's unclear as to what exactly Chris is dealing with, but it definitely seems quite serious. Was this really all the result of him and his cousin playing around with that Ouija board? If so, Chris is probably going to regret that decision for the rest of his life.
Yo, kami na sa ganyan. Number 8. Nakatawa kami.
Next na kagad tayo, pa.
This next video was posted to the UFO subreddit by a user known as Crew Chief, and it has been the topic of discussion online for the past few weeks since its initial upload. The upload also provided a statement alongside the video that reads, quote, "First off, I have no idea if this has been posted or debunked already, so my apologies if it has. I stumbled across this video and it is very interesting to say the least. The only thing that makes me wary is the lights on it. Posing to see what you guys think." End quote.
Escobeta daw.
The shape of what this in the end is something else to make of this extremely creepy and weird video. Do you think that this is actual footage of a triangular shaped UFO hovering around it?
May taot. Ayan, boring naman ito.
This next video comes to us from a TikTok account known as Voided One, and is one of the most unsettling and heart-stopping videos that you will see in quite a long time, guaranteed. A woman named Odette Morales is riding around in the irrigation river channels in their local town to relax and cool off on a hot summer day along with her friends. In the video, we can hear a crowd of fellow riders screaming with joy while riding the smooth but exciting ride. But as you will soon see, this fun boating trip soon turns into an absolute nightmare in broad daylight.
Ayun, may sumusunod sa kanya. Tira mo. Umalangoy.
Dito sa Pilipinas.
Ayun, may sumusunod. Ayun. Ayun, parang tao.
Nagago.
Ang ina, no?
Ayun o. Ano sumisisi din o, ayun o.
Odette's ride through the water is going well when all of a sudden we can see what looks to be a man swimming or floating closer and closer to Odette's boat ride before she eventually ends the video. More than likely so startled by what she just saw that she had to stop filming. It is worth noting that about 5 years prior to this video's upload date, a man allegedly died in this exact same canal as a result of drowning. So it begs the question, is this the spirit of the man coming back to haunt, or maybe just to warn off other potential riders? It looks like that may be the case.
Talaga may ganda ba?
Magaling.
A TikTok user named Foul Mitten Outdoors posted a video to his account on November 6, 2023, in which he is seen sitting in the middle of a forest and talking to the camera about a strange noise that he is hearing. He says that he was out in the forest in order to hunt some deer to provide some food for his family. All was going quite well until he heard the noise in question, which freaked him out quite a bit, and for good reason. Have a listen.
Hey guys. Well, I'm about a mile from the gifting route.
Ano? Matidinig?
At dusk. It's about 35 degrees out. And I want you to listen to what I'm listening to out here. I want you to hear this. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can hear a little better. Just a minute.
Parang susunog ng mga tao, no?
Mga ano, boses na ano.
Sumisigaw. Ha? Sino sa likod mo, Derek?
Like I said, I'm quite a long ways away from the gifting rocks. So why are we hearing that out here? A mile away.
A lot of people in the comments seem to think that this is the horrifying noise of Bigfoot screaming. Sadly, we never once get to see exactly what is making that terrifyingly shrill. So what else is in the This next video comes to us from the wildly popular Ghost subreddit and was posted just a few days ago. The video in question shows what appears to be an ordinary forest at night, but in just a few moments, this seemingly innocent video turns into something sinister.
Gogo, no? Ano? Ano yun? Parang itim na tao. Unggoy. Ang bebe yan, di.
Parang mga taong 2020, mga gaman, ano.
Taong itim, gano'n.
Nakakatayo eh, oh.
Tao.
20.
Ang bigla nawala isa.
Matakot to ah.
Kung nakita ka ng ganyan, no? Yung isa tumatuloy, no? Tapos nagiging hayop agad.
Nakakatayo eh, oh.
Sana hatak nila to. Nung wala silang hindi sila malapit. Ano? Parang may umaakyat. Yun.
The tree can be seen constantly moving by itself throughout the entire duration of the video. It doesn't appear to be a windy night or anything either. The tree just kind of moves randomly, which is obviously quite jarring. But the real terror of the video is the monkeys in the footage that don't appear to look like ordinary monkeys whatsoever. Instead, they look way too humanoid. For instance, check out this part where one of them stands upright and walks in a strange manner. So what in the world could these odd little creatures be? Who knows? This is easily one of the strangest videos that I've come across in quite some time. So I'm curious to hear if you guys can make out what's going on in the footage, and if you know what these strange monkey creatures are as well. Be sure to let me know in the comments below.
We know you're hovering over that button, but we need your help. We have a better button, we promise.
A user named Trainslong posted the following clip to the Ghost subreddit. The uploader explains that he and his friend recorded this video a couple of years ago while they were high and never really looked at it afterward. He says that he was randomly scrolling through his photos and videos on his phone very recently and decided that he would finally watch the footage. What he saw terrified him.
Ay, putang ina mo, shit! Putang ina. Ang ina mo, nasilip, gago.
Did you see it? If you look just carefully enough, at around the 9-second mark, a terrifying figure can be seen peeking at the camera from behind the door.
Putang ina, walang muka. Parang ano yun, no? Walang muka. Yung bata yan, pero walang muka. Hindi.
Who exactly could this be? Sadly, since the figure is only shown very briefly, it's quite difficult to make any clear features out. Let's just hope that these two friends aren't living in a house with an uninvited guest.
Walang muka, no?
The following piece of footage was recorded on September 6, 2022 at 7:52 p.m. in Maury Point, Pacifica, California. The footage in question initially appears to be a beautiful video of the sunset, but in just a few moments, the video's true unsettling nature is about to be revealed.
Parang may Dayan, ano yan, fireworks. Hindi ko pa rin pinalitan na yung atin ng t-shirt. Sabi yung palitan eh. Tuyuan na tuloy. Ano yun? Bumababa. Oo, ano? Sumiliwanag. Alien.
Did you see that? A mysterious bat-like object can be seen floating around the sky at random before the video eventually ends, leaving us all to wonder what exactly we just saw. A lot of people theorize that the object in question is none other than a UFO, which definitely seems to be a likely explanation, but if it's not a UFO, then what could this possibly be? I'm very curious to hear your guys' thoughts on this one, so be sure to let me know your thoughts. This Reddit user was at home just trying to use the bathroom in peace when he got a rude awakening from beyond. Take a look at the footage and be sure to turn your volume up.
Ay, mamaganda kasi hindi na kanya yan eh. Nakabung po. Mga nakabungo.
Sige na, pauwa mo kay Tito Derek. Ayun o. Tito Balat yan. Balat 2.
That definitely appears to be some sort of voice that says the uploader's name, and it definitely seems as if whoever said the man's name is coming from somewhere very far away, interestingly. The uploader also wrote, Quote, "First, sorry for the mess. Second, I don't know how to make the audio clearer or turn my dog's claws on the hard floor down. So if you know how to do that, then that would be amazing." It doesn't sound like my name in the playback footage, but it sounded like my name. It took me a second to register what I heard because my fiancé was still another 20 minutes away from home. I'm 95% sure it wasn't my dog's, and please feel free to leave here mine.
Hihila sa kama. Sa CCTV lang.
Last na yan, last na. Yan, last na yan. Ayan,
In this
may
YouTube
babae,
video
no?
posted by a channel known as Rockline Do Not Cross on June 16th, 2012, a group of friends are driving around late at night in France, just trying to enjoy their night when they see something utterly startling. The footage initially appears to be relatively normal in nature, but that all changes within the blink of an eye. Take a look at the footage and see for yourself.
Super saxon chrono. Super saxon chrono. Oh, le trottoir. Ça, soit moi. Ça, c'est de la puissance. Et on va faire. Eh, mec. Quoi? Quoi? Mec, c'est quoi ça?
Uy, may puti tao.
C'est quoi?
Uy!
Putain, stop! Fais-le-tour! Fais-le-tour! T'es malade!
Yun, no? Yun,
Fais-le-tour! Fais-le-tour! T'es malade!
Yun, uy! Tao talaga. Ang laki niya, no? Wala tao ulo, bot lang.
Oh, mais ça se trouve, c'est quelqu'un. Ici. Non, ça se trouve, c'est quelqu'un.
Ganata nila, oh.
Non. Eh, mais c'est peut-être la gonzesse. Attends. Elle était dans le virage. Elle était là.
Ano ulit?
Ouais, dans le chemin. Vas-y, viens, on va voir. Non. Vas-y, viens, on va voir. Vas-y.
As they drive down the road in the middle of the night, they see a woman wearing a white dress standing on the road, which causes them to get extremely scared and they then panic. They then decide to turn the car around a moment later to see if the woman needs help, presumably. But when they turn around, they discover that the woman is no longer there and has seemingly vanished into thin air. Could this be the ghost of a woman who passed away on this very spot, or was it a hoax? To this day, this odd mystery has not been solved, and it's probably never going to be solved either. Sometimes the most terrifying things happen when we least expect them.
Tao talaga, oh.
And that was 10 scary videos.
Goods.
I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content.
Pahit ang video niya, eh. Good trip.